literally, we had actually gone down the road of hiring a chief security officer to put together our stack. This was during the pandemic, so maybe 4 years back. But anyway, by the time we finally got to the point where we had decided on the tools and rolled it out, it's like everything was already obsolete. Or we were lacking parts. It's like, well, now we need this. It's like, well, why didn't you tell us about this 6 months ago? Well, I didn't know, these guys approached me and this really makes sense. So it was so incredibly frustrating. I felt like we were just constantly chasing our tail.
Right. I do think there are partners out there that are trying to do what they can to make their offering more valuable to MSPs. The problem is it's just their product, right? And when it comes to security, you need multiple products. And the hard part is, how do we get all these products when they're individually in their own way trying to make it work for the MSP? How do we make them all work together so that as a package it works well for the MSP? And that was the difficult part, right? And you guys solved that problem because your SOC team manages all the tools. We don't have to. Fantastic. And you give us a nice little portal that we can log into, and guess what? All the tools are there. To me, that's MSP friendly, right? My team doesn't have to go and individually log into all these other portals. They can go to a central place and it'll redirect if needed, right?
Yeah, and as an MSP at our size, so we have about 100 plus customers, maybe 120 now.
Yeah.
And so roughly, let's just say 7 million in revenue. We would have never been able to handle this ourselves. It would have been that same, scenario of just chasing our tails.